Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Blind OG, and this will be part 3 of our mud focus on the mud or multi-user dungeon Alter Aeon. Alright, so today we are going to do a couple of things. We're going to finish up this quest that we had from last video. And we're also going to talk about Mudmail. Alright, so for those that don't know what Mudmail is it's a way, it's like email. That's pretty much the easiest way to do it. But it's for your character. So say for instance you have a message you want to tell a friend, but they're not on at the time. You can send them a Mudmail message. If you have information on just any type of information on like where you can find, like a cool item, there's that. I also use it for to remember things. So I write myself a Mudmail message if I want to remember where something is, or where an item is, or just pretty much anything like that. If I want to remember a command that I've learned, um, just pretty much anything like that. Because as you play more of Alter Aeon, you might come across people who have documents about different things, around the world that are actually useful for your character. So for example, mining, prospecting and mining is a huge thing for people who like to craft, and having a document that tells you different information about minerals and metals and gems and ores and all that kind of stuff, like what they'll do, is something that is really cool. All right, so see what we got here. See if we can. Okay. See what else we got. Oh. Alright, so we had to hurry up and do that real quick because we want to keep everything going as far as our conversion. Alright, so there's some rings in there that I can sacrifice to if I get into a bind. Alright, so we're going to talk more about Mudmail. So the first command for Mudmail is simply Mudmail. Oh, Mudmail list. Alright, and what that will do is, like I said, it'll display your last 20 messages. Alright, so I don't think I have any messages in here. Yeah, okay, so I don't have any Mudmail. Alright, so that's how you see all of the Mudmail messages that you currently have as far as in your inbox, right? So if I had one in my inbox and I wanted to read it, I would type Mudmail, read, and then number 1 or whatever the number of the mail is. All right. So if I wanted to send a Mudmail, I would type Mudmail send, and then okay, so Julix, right, and enter. And now we're in the subject field, so I'll say hi. Then we go into the message field, and I will say hello. This is a test message. All right. Now after I get done, type period, go to a new line, / done. Now it has that little noise. It says you got mail, like the old AOL voice. Alright, so now I have a Mudmail in my inbox. So I can type the Mudmail list. All right. Now, if I want to read this Mudmail, I'm going to type Mudmail read 1. All right. So that's pretty much how you do Mudmail messages, how you can check them, how you can send them, and how you can read them whenever you receive them. When you do have a new Mudmail message, when you log in, it will tell you you have how many. Like it'll say you have one unread Mudmail message. All right.
You get D-R-O-P space R-I-N-G enter S-A-C-R-I space R-I-N-G enter. The pantheon of gods appreciates yours.
All right, so that's what that's pretty much how you do Mudmails. All right, so we're gonna type quest.
Q-U-E-S-E enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1: look for Opage Light Killer in the cave. You can see
all
more.
right, so we need to look for him in the cave. I'm going to
enter.
try
Waypoint in the stony field.
and convert
Enter. A path through the stony field. North, east,
as
south,
soon as
west.
possible, and keep
Enter.
trying to
Before a cave
convert.
entrance, a large, well-used cave entrance waits for you to enter its west.
Because I've
Enter.
noticed
North,
when I go into the cave, when you go into the cave, you can't. When you drop stuff, it disappears inside this cave. All right, so
double enter. G-E-T-R-I-N-G space. S-A-C-K enter. You get a heavy bronze ring from a small space 1 enter. You are near the refuge.
So we're gonna go back in here
enter. The guarded entrance
because I want to pick up more stuff.
Onto the bridge crossing the chasm, standing atop a heavily warded stone bridge. Type east to go eastward into E. Enter the grassy field. Use Alt Z.
All right.
O-P-E-S-A-E-S-E enter. You do not see that here. L enter. East before a bridge across a deep gully.
Oh,
the corpse of a redskin
bridge.
imp is lying here. East west L-I-S-P-C-O-R enter. The corpse of a redskin imp has in it a pair of leather boots. G-E-T
All right, boots.
O-O-T-O-R enter. You get
Those will make a good sacrifice.
A-C-C enter. That's not an acceptable sacrifice for your chosen god.
Alright, so
enter. A path through a grassy field. A wooden chest has been left. O-P-E-S-C-A-E-S-E enter. You open a large O-O-T space A-E-S-E enter. You get 2 items from a large wooden.
So we're looting this stuff so that it's easier to convert. Alright. So pretty soon it'll say again that the god needs another sacrifice. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. Type TNL. Alright, so warrior is at 59. So we can do some more we can do some more fighting just to do it.
Pretty hurt. Chaos K enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a redskin imp L-I-S-P-C-O-R enter. The corpse of a redskin imp has in it a small vial of yellow K-I blank. X enter. You can go the following directions. North the grassy fields. East a path along a rocky outcropping. South the edge of a grassy field. West a path through a grassy field. S-C-A-N enter. You scan the surrounding area ... South 1 the redskin imp. S enter. The edge of a grassy field. A small demonic. You dodge its attack. A-I-C-A enter. Your blood freezes as you... So
we're pretty much just fighting right now.
Enter. Your blood freezes as you...
Until we get the message that we need to sacrifice something else.
F-A-V-O-R enter. Your god is dead and no one cares.
So when you type favor and you haven't converted, you get that message. I was kind of curious about that. I want to see what it was going to say.
O-P enter. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a redskin L-I-S-P-C-O-R enter. The corpse of a redskin imp has in it a small vial of red liquid that you can drink. A piece of red demon hide.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so it's told us that. Alright, so we're going to drop the boots.
O-P space D-O-O-T enter. You drop A-C. R-I space D-O-O-T enter. The pantheon of gods appreciates your sacrifice of a pair of leather boots.
Alright, so we're gonna go back.
Enter east, north, a grass enter, a path through a grassy enter, before a bridge across it enter. You are near the
we're gonna go back in here, and we're gonna go to Lodgebin.
Enter a makeshift.
And here is where we are going to
east, a makeshift cluttered shop HTTP.
Where we're gonna drop off those hides that we collected earlier.
D-E space D-E space S-A-C-K enter. You get a piece of red demon I-T-L-K-S-T-O spell. O-H-H-J enter. You try to talk to Lodgeman ... Lodgeman tells you if you happen to run across any demon hides out in the fields, don't hesitate to bring them back to me. They make great armor if they take a while to G-V-E space I-D-E space L. O-H-H-J, enter. You give a piece of red demon hide to Lodgeman. Lodgeman tells you, thank you, please take this token of our appreciation. We don't have much gold, but we can offer you a little to spend when you make it to civilization. Plus 68 XP. You get 23 gold coins. 11 a.m.
Alright, so we got 23 gold for that, which is, you know, not too bad. So we're going to get the rest of these out.
G-E-E space A-R-D-E space S-A-C-K, enter. You enter. You enter. You get G-R-V-E space H-I-D-E space L-O-J, enter. You give a piece of red demon hide to Lodgeman. Lodgeman tells you, thank you, please enter. You give a piece of red demon hide to Lodgeman. Lodgeman tells you,
So we're
thank
going to
you, please
give
take
him
this token of
as
our
many
appreciation.
as
We
he'll
don't have much
take.
gold, but we can offer you a little to spend when you make it to center. You give a piece of red demon hide to Lodgeman. Lodgeman tells you, thank you, please take this token of our appreciation. We don't have much gold, but we can offer you a little to spend when enter. You don't seem to be G-E-T space R-D space S-A-C-K, enter. You get a enter. You don't see anything named hide.
Alright, so this is the last one I have, so I'm going to give it to him.
Get hide sack. Give hide lodge.
Oh,
Enter. You give a piece of red.
so another good thing is, I forgot to mention, which for people who've played MUDs before, you probably already know this, but you can go through your input.
D-R-O-P space R-I-N-G, enter. You drop a small A-C-R-I space R-I-N-G, enter. The pantheon of gods appreciates your sacrifice of a small iron ring.
You can go through your input window for the commands that you've, previous commands that you've put in there, with the arrow keys, so you can just hit up.
Drop ring. Give hide lodge.
Right?
Drop sack blank.
And then also after you input a command, if you want to do it again, of course, you just hit return again, and it'll automatically do it again.
Oh, B, enter. Objects on the ground. A slab of iron rests on some rocks here.
What is a slab of iron?
G-E-T space L-A-B, enter. Use the drop command to drop extra items.
Oh, that's probably his anvil.
L space L-A-B, enter. This slab of iron is thick enough to act as a proper workbench for a blacksmith, though a proper anvil it is not. It has several sets of holes and gouges in it, as well as some strange cuts which appear to be S. Enter. West, south, O, B, enter. Objects on the ground. A small candle with a bright blue flame sits here. A small candle with a bright blue flame sits here.
Alright. So, I've heard of people getting stuff from the donation room and sacrificing it, but I'm not really sure if that works.
Enter. The healer's tent.
Never actually tried to do it.
Enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Worn on head. LVL0 a purple kufi. Worn on neck. LVL0 the beads of the dead. LVL2 rusty iron collar. Worn on arms. LVL3 a pair of brown.
I don't want to do that because there might be something in there that a new person needs or something like that. Alright, so we're gonna go find some stuff to sacrifice.
Use the open command to open it. East, west, space E. Enter. On ground contains nothing. E. Enter. East, north, a grassy field. The bleaching skeleton of a thorn beast is lying here. North, E. Space C. O. R. Enter. On ground contains nothing.
Alright,
because
the thorn beasts,
with red skin carries a torch. A thorn enter.
They have
red skin space. Blank S space O R enter. You are using the latest version of Much Z L space C O R enter. On ground contains a piece of red demon hide, a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. Your next cheapest level is warrior for L space T H O R enter. You do not see that here. A thorn beast hurls a razor sharp spine. K enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a L space 2 period C O R enter. The corpse of a red skinned imp has in it a small vial of L space C O R enter. The corpse of a thorn beast has in it a thorn dart. G-E space D-A-R-T space O-R enter. You get a thorn.
Now we're gonna get this because I'm not really sure if I can sacrifice a thorn dart. I'm not really sure.
Enter. A path through a grassy field. A mindless zombie shambles about here. North, east, south, west. A mindless zombie groans as it K space Z-O-M enter. Your blood freezes as you hear L space O-R enter. On ground contains nothing.
Alright.
Enter. You can go the following directions. North a grassy field. East at the base of a rocky outcropping. South a path along a rocky outcropping. Enter. At the base of a rocky outcropping. North, east, west. Enter. The edge of a grassy field. South, west. S. Enter. East at the base. E. Enter. A grassy field. A thorn-covered spiked fiend searches for something to eat. South. A. Enter. Your blood freezes. S. S. C. O. R. Enter. On ground contains nothing.
Alright, so nothing in there.
Enter. You can go the following direction. D-R-O-P space D-A-R-T. Enter. You drop A-C-R-I space D-A-R-T. Enter. The pantheon of gods appreciates your sacrifice.
Alright, cool. So yeah, so the darts do work.
Enter. You can go the following directions. South a grassy field. West at the base. Enter. A grassy field. A small demonic figure with red A-C. K space I-M-E. Enter. You do not see that character here. O-P. Enter. Locks in the room with you. A mindless zombie. K-I-C. K space Z-O-M. Enter. Your blood freezes as you
zombie.
Space C-O-R. Enter. On ground contains nothing.
So I'm pretty much just doing this, like I said earlier, to convert.
Southwest. A mindless zombie has arrived. K space O-M. Enter. Your blood freezes at L space O-R. Enter. You don't see a shopkeeper here. L I S space C O R enter on ground contains nothing.
Alright.
S-E-N, enter. You scan the surrounding area, dot, dot, dot. South 1, the Carver Shaman. South 2, a Redskin, S, enter.
Oh,
A
yeah.
Carver encampment. A-I, K, space. S-A-A, enter. A Carver Shaman is mortally wounded and will die, enter. A Carver Shaman throws a magical... L-O-O-T, space O-R, enter.
Alright,
You get a
so
red leather cap from the corpse of a Carver Shaman.
we
You
can
now have enough
level.
experience to reach level 4. To level E-V-E-L, space W-A-R-R-I-O-R, enter. You gain a level. You are now level 4 warrior with 4 total levels. You gain 10/137 hit, 0/72 mana, 1/236 movement, 5/13 practices. You can now learn the skill Cry
Alright.
of Victory. Critical. Your next cheapest level is warrior for...
Now, when it tells you that you can learn skills that are critical, most of the time the skills are critical and you should learn them. Now, you can always choose not to. It just depends on how you play your character. Alright.
O-B, enter. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a Carver Shaman is lying here. A wooden chest has been left behind. O-E. E-N space A-E, enter. You open a large wooden chest on ground. L-O-O-T space A-E, enter. A vest of bone splint mail is now bound permanent.
Now, I'm getting all this stuff so that I can, so I can
enter. A path through
sacrifice it.
I enter. You are carrying the following 6 items. A vest of bone splint mail, a red leather cap, a small iron ring, a heavy bronze ring, a small sack, and a blazing torch. E2, enter. You are using head, a red leather cap artifact, neck, a rusty iron collar, neck, arms, wrist, hands, well-made leather gloves, rare, finger, a small iron ring, finger, a small iron ring, on body, a coat of plates, about body, waist, legs, a pair of tough leather pants, feet, a S, enter. A grassy field scattered with rocks, a K, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a redskin, enter. K, enter. Kiku. I, blank, O-V, enter. You don't see any non-minion mobs here in the room with you. L-I-S-C-O-R, enter. On ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of red liquid that you can drink.
Not really sure if the vials, if you can do, sacrifice the vials, but...
L-O-O-T space C-O-R, enter. You get 2 items from the D-R-O-P space V-I, enter. You do not seem to D-R-O-P space D-I-A-A-I. D space V-I-A, enter. You drop a small vial S-A-C-R-I space V-I-A, enter. The Pantheon of Gods.
Alright, yeah, so we can sacrifice those too. So this is like the best place to really convert.
K-I-C-K space O-M, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a F-A-V-O-R, enter. Your god is dead and no one cares.
Alright, so we just gotta keep, checking.
L-I-S-C-O-R, enter. On ground contains nothing.
And so that's pretty much what you do. You just keep checking. You want to get this done before you get into, like I said, the cave. You can do it after you get out of the cave too. Just the cave is not that very good of a place to actually drop and sacrifice stuff. Now, you can collect items and you can collect gear from the cave, which is a really good thing to do. You get some pretty good stuff in there. Zombie sleeves, and I want to say like a belt and maybe some more boots or something. So yeah.
Double enter. A grassy field scattered with rocks. A red-skinned imp prowls about. K space X-L-I-M-P, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a red-skinned imp's death cry. R-L-O-O-T space O-R, enter. You get 3 items from the corpse of a red-skinned imp. A piece of red A-O-W.
And I'm going to check and see.
Space E, enter. You are carrying 89 of 320 pounds. 1%
right.
income.
So I am not going to be encumbered anytime soon. But it's always good to check your encumbrance, because you don't want to get stuck or, can't move and all that kind of stuff. Now, not really sure if we can give this hide to Lodgeman. I'm not really sure if he'll take any more, but we can always go back and see.
Double enter. The edge of a grassy field. A wooden chest has been left behind. Use the open command to open it. A wooden L-I-S space A-E, enter. You have to open it first. O-E-E-S space A-E, enter. You open a large L-I-S space E-H-R, enter. You do not see the L. I-S space E-A-E, enter. On ground contains well-made leather gloves.
Oh, some gloves.
D-E-T space G-L-O-V space C-A-E, enter. Well-made leather gloves is now bound permanent. O-M-P-A-R-E space G-L-O, enter. Comparing objects. Well-made leather gloves and well-made leather gloves.
Oh, there's the same one.
0. The latter is level 0. Both weigh 1 pound. Both are 0.6. Both affect parry by 1. Both affect hit roll by 1. Both affect hit points by 3.
Alright, that's cool. I can
S-E-A-R-C-H, enter. You find nothing new. Your search.
I can sacrifice them, so that's cool.
Enter. You can go the following directions. North, a grassy field. East, a grassy field scattered with rocks. N, enter. A grassy field. North, east, south, west. Dub, enter. The edge of a grassy field. North, east. Enter. Alas, you cannot go that way. N, enter. A grassy field. A small demonic figure with red skin carries.
Surely
Double enter. A path through a grassy field. A wooden chest has been left behind. Use enter. Before a bridge across a deep enter. You are near the refugee encampment. Enter. The guarded entrance ENL. Enter. M5C5T5W9N5D5 crack 0.00W. Enter. A Evel N. Enter. A makeshift cluttered shop. VE space RDE space LOJ. Enter. You give a piece of red demon hide to Lodgeman. Lodgeman is uninterested in a piece of red demon hide at this time. You have either already completed this.
So that's what happens when you give him too many of them. So I gave him 5, so that's pretty much all he can take is 5 of them. Alright, so I tried to give him another one and he's not interested.
Enter. You are carrying the following 11 items. Well-made leather gloves, a small vial of red liquid that you can drink, a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink X2, a piece of red demon hide, a vest of bone split mail, a red leather cap, a DOATE space RDE. Enter. Sorry, you can't donate quest items. DOP space RDE. Enter. You drop a piece of red demon hide. GET space RDE. Enter. UKL space RDE. Enter. Item is in your inventory. This remarkably tough hide has clearly not yet been tanned, but still seems like it would make a good piece of armor. The leather is a deep red and has a distant, foul odor. You see no air and small scales seem embedded at random in the surface, giving it a very coarse and irregular feel. If you return to the encampment and give it to Lodgeman, he may have some use for it. It is in almost new condition and will last for about 1 hour. Your chosen god awaits another sacrifice. D blank DROP space RING. Enter. You drop a small iron SACR space RING. Enter. The pantheon of gods appreciates your sac. DOATE space RDE. Enter. Sorry, you can't. DROP space RDE. Enter. You drop a piece of red demon SACR space HIDE. Enter. The pantheon of gods.
Alright. So that's cool. So the demon hides work for sacrificing for conversion as well.
FAVOR. Enter. Your god is dead and no one. D. Enter. First era. Denton God. ODS. Enter. First era. Denton God of Creation. CONVERT.
You can also type convert.
Enter. You are currently trying to convert the reorcs. You will convert soon.
And it'll tell you how close you are to converting. It says you'll convert soon.
Enter. West. South.
So we're going to look more around this settlement. Okay, so this is the blacksmith, excuse me, north of the waypoint, right? So, so if you want to buy stuff here, you know, you can type list to see what he's got.
Enter. Price worn on head. 10.2 white seagull's feather. 12 LVL3 a leather cap. 27 LVL4 a small iron pot. Price worn on neck. 205 LVL1 a soapstone necklace. 19 LVL4 a tattered dog collar. 19 LVL4 a tattered dog collar. Price worn on arms. 19 LVL4 deer hide sleeves. Price worn on wrists. 198 LVL2 a soapstone bracelet. Price worn on hands. 17 LVL3 thorn beast hide gloves. Price worn on body. 15 L
thorn beast hide gloves. Let's check those out. So we're gonna type list thorn.
LISTHORN. Enter. Price worn on hands. 17 LVL3 thorn beast hide gloves. Price worn on feet. 5 LVL1 thorn beast hide boots.
Alright, so they've got boots and gloves. So we're gonna type list
LISE space
1 dot thorn.
THROORHTTHORN.
Because we want to look at the gloves.
Enter. Thorn beast hide gloves. Level 3. Comp hide. Weight 1 multi-cell. AC 3. Hands. Dam roll by 1. Hit points by 3. Compared to your current equipment, the former affects dam roll by 1. Both affect hit points by 3. The latter affects parry by 1. The latter affects hit roll by 1. The former affects armor by 3. The latter affects armor by 4, with a difference of 1. The former has the following flags. Multi-cell. The latter has the following flags. Rare. Price worn on hands.
Alright, so the ones we have right now that are the rare flag are a little bit better than those ones that you pick up here that are multi-cell. Alright, and that's usually how that goes. Like, multi-cell is... it's good for some things, like, and depending on the shop that you go to, you might actually find some okay stuff, but most of the time it won't be as good as when you're out exploring and you find pieces of equipment for your character. Alright, but there, like I said, there are some multi-cell items that might be useful, or even if you can't find, like, say you're missing a pair of boots for your main equipment set for, say, warrior, right? So then you go to a blacksmith and he has a pair of boots and they're multi-cell. They might have some attributes that will help your character and you'll still be able to wear them. So, you know, that might be something that you would want to wear in your character. I would suggest, you know, if you can't find anything, absolutely can't find anything, like after you look through the donation list, if you absolutely can't find anything, then you can, you know, get some stuff for your equipment set through an actual shopkeeper, because there are different shopkeepers that will sell different types of equipment for different classes. So you go to a shop and it'll be a cleric shop and it'll sell cleric stuff, and then somewhere around there it'll also have a cleric teacher which will teach you cleric skills and spells. Right? So there are two different things. Sometimes you have to type list to see skills or spell, the skill or spell list, if the person sells items and teaches skills and spells. All right, so list is another good command to know. If
4 p.m. You have
you
toiled
if
long enough. You now follow resorts.
All right, so we converted. If you know that the person sells different things, or if you know that the person shopkeeper does skills and stuff, but for some reason list is not working, then type SLIST instead and see what that comes up with. Alright, so we're going to run through this real quick and then we're going to go into the cave. Alright, so this is the Huntress and she will teach you skills for characters that are not magic casters. She will teach skills. And you go south,
before a covered wagon.
And this is the spellcaster, and this person will teach you spells depending on your class. She teaches all spells for all of the magic casters. Alright, this is the healer's tent. You can get some spells cast on you for gold, so that's of course a whole lot different than actually buying or actually practicing skills to learn on your own. This is where you can actually pay to have her cast something on you, like a skill or a spell on you to help you out, to buff you up. Alright, so
west, south,
then of course this is the waypoint, and west is Wheelan, where we've been getting our quests from. Alright, so we're gonna go here and we are going to type way to see what waypoints we have on our list.
Enter waypoints. You can get 2 from here. 1 heavily warded waypoint, 2 a large waypoint in a stony field, 99 central bulletin.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the second waypoint, which is the one in the stony field.
Space 2.
We type way 2.
Enter the stony field.
Alright, now we're in the stony field.
Quest hunted down the one-horned hell.
Also, we've still got all this stuff in our inventory, right? And that's one thing that that is really easy to do, is to collect different things because they seem really cool, but it's really smart to look through what you've got in order to to shed a lot of that weight that you don't need. All right, so that's what we're gonna do.
Enter. You are carrying the following 9 items: well-made leather gloves, a small vial of red D-R-O-P space L-O. Enter. You drop well D-R-O-P space V-I-A. Enter. You drop a small vial I. Enter. You are carrying the following 7 items: a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink X2, a vest of bones. Enter. You are carrying the following D-R-O-P space V-I-A. Enter. You drop a small D-R-O-P V-E-S-T.
Actually, you also donate this stuff.
O-A-T-E space V-E-S-E. Enter. You can't donate found equipment if you
can't donate that.
D blank. G-E-T space V-I-A. Enter. Enter. You get 2 items: a small D-O-A-T-E V-I-A. Enter. You donate a small enter. You donate a small vial of yellow liquid D-R-O-P space V-E-S-E. Enter. You drop S-A-C-R-I space V-E-S-E. Enter. Reorts G-E-T space G-L-O-V. Enter. You get D-O-A-T-E space L-O. Enter. You can't donate found equip D-R-O-P space V-L-L-V-G. L-O. Enter. You drop well-made leather S-A-C-R-I space G-L-O. Enter. Reorts of O-V. Enter. Objects on the ground. A small vial of red liquid lies on the ground here. Someone has left a cache of food here. A small candle with a bright blue flame sits here.
Alright, so there's some food.
I. Enter. You are carrying the following 4 items: a red leather cap, a heavy bronze ring, a small sack D-R-O-P space C-A-P. Enter. You drop a red leather S-A-C-R-I space C-A-P. Enter. Reorts appreciates your I. Enter. You are carrying the following 3 items: a heavy bronze ring, a small sack, and a D-R-O-P space R-I-G. Enter. You S-A-C-R-I space R-I-G. Enter. Reorts
Alright, because we don't really need any of that anymore.
Enter. You are carrying 62 of 320 pounds, 0% encumbrance.
Alright, so we're good. So we've gained a few levels, so I'm gonna type check warrior, and actually let's see if I can learn that cry of victory. So I'm gonna go back to the encampment.
Enter. A small well-kept
and
enter. You have 13 practices left.
See what I
can handling. Int with CHRLVL. Very good to war 9%. War crease. Int with CHRLVL. Cry of victory not learned 4 war. Warrior power attacks. Int with CHRLVL. Lunge not learned 3 war. General warrior skills. Int with
Alright, so
CHRLVL.
lunge.
Multiple attacks not learned various.
Alright, so we're definitely going to learn multiple attacks because pretty much any character can learn multiple attacks, and it's a really good thing to learn.
LEARN space MULTIE. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn multiple attacks. 15%
and
gain.
you can only learn a certain amount of multiple attacks. Like you have to come back after you gain certain levels, and with your warrior, and then you can learn more of it.
Enter. You need more levels to improve that skill.
All right, so you need more levels. All right, so we're gonna learn. I think it's lunge and the cry of victory. So.
AC blank EARSCRY. Enter. You cannot learn crystal spear here. EARSCRY. Enter. You cannot learn crystal spear. LISE. Enter. You have 12 practices left. Warrior weapon handling. Int with CHRLVL. Very good to war 9%. War crease. EAR. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn parry 9% gain.
Alright. So that's pretty low for that practice, but I guess it is what it is.
Alright. 11 practices left. War crease. Int with CHRLVL. Cry of victory not learned.
Alright.
EARSVIC. Enter. Practice what you don't know. EARSCRY space OF space IVICTORY. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn Cry of Victory 28%. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn Cry of Victory 28. Enter. You spend.
Alright, so we're spending practices so that we can, make our character better.
Enter. You have 8 practices left. Warrior power attacks. Int with CHRLVL. Lunge not learn 3 war.
And we're gonna learn lunge too.
LEARSLUNGE. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn lunge 28. Enter. You spend 1 practice.
I would think that it would give us more than 28%. That's really low. But I guess that's the percentage we get. So, all right. Now I don't think there's anything else.
Enter. You have 5 practices left. Camera the Huntress tells you I can't teach you anything right now. Come back after you gain a level or 2.
Yeah. So we've learned
space.
Pretty much what we can. I'm gonna type check warrior.
Enter. Things warriors should consider getting ... A heavy bronze hatchet is a very light weapon, and you could do more damage with a heavier one. Warrior spells and skills level 4 and under that are critical. You know all the critical.
So it's telling me that I could wield a heavier weapon.
Enter south the heel. Enter the garbage.
See if there's anything else in
the
here.
Following items are currently up for grabs. Worn on head. LVL0 a purple kufi. LVL4 a small iron pot. Worn on neck. LVL0
because I think that sword I got is a level 8.
LVL3 a pair of brown rabbit skin sleeves. LVLGET COLLAR. Enter. You don't see anything named collar. TAKE.
And it's not get, it's take. I always forget about that.
Space COLLAR. Enter. You look through the list of donated items. Type where rusty to WARSRUST. Enter.
A few scratches.
Enter. A rusty iron collar level 2. Comp iron weight 3. AC 2. Neck. Damn roll by 1. Hit points by 4. You are wearing a rusty.
Alright, so it gives us a little bit more hit points, even though it's level 2. We didn't have anything in that slot, so it's a little bit better. We're gonna see what this soapstone is.
Enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Sorry, there is nothing.
Oh, I guess it doesn't have it in there. That was at the Lodgeman. Lodgeman sells soapstone bracelets and necklaces.
Enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Worn on head. LVL0 a purple kufi. LVL4 a small iron pot. Worn on neck. LVL0 the beads of the dead. Worn on arms. LVL3 a pair of brown rabbit skin sleeves. LVL3 a pair of black leather sleeves. LVL4 deer
Alright,
sleeves.
so there's black leather sleeves.
Enter. A pair of black leather sleeves. Level 3. Comp. Hide. Weight. 4 artifact. AC 5. Arms. Damn roll by 1. Con by 1. Dex by 1. The following items are currently up for grabs. TAKE space.
I think it should be 2-dot sleeves, but I'm just going to type it all the way out.
Enter. You look through the list of enter.
So we're going to get those and wear them because they've got some pretty good stats.
Armor 58 are only enter. The following items are currently up.
We don't have anything on our wrists.
LVL4 a small iron pot. Worn on neck. LVL0 the beads of the dead. Worn on arms. LVL3 a pair of brown rabbit skin sleeves. LVL4 deer hide sleeves. Worn on wrists. LVL0 wristwear made of hide. LVL2 a bracelet of yellowed bones. Worn on fingers. LVL0 a small piece of seaweed. Worn on body. LVL0 a Vivalar resistance shirt. LVL0 a rawhide bra. LVL0 a white linen shirt. LVL4 a brown leather vest. Worn about body. LVL1 a cape. Worn on on feet. LVL3 a pair of stuffed leather boots. LVL3 a pair of green moccasins. Shields. LVLE Q. Enter. You are using head red leather cap artifact. Neck a rusty iron collar. Neck a rusty iron collar. Arms a pair of black leather sleeves artifact. Wrist. Hands well made leather gloves rare. Finger a small iron ring. Finger a small iron ring. On body a coat of plates about body waist. Legs a pair of.
Alright, so I don't have anything on my about body slot. Right? So I can type list
space
dash about.
B.O.G. Enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Worn about body. LVL1 a cape. LVL7 a leather grease cloak. Top 10 enter. The following items are currently up for
so
grabs.
it'll tell us
about body. LVL1 a cape. LVL7 a leather grease cloak.
So there's a cape, but it's only a level 1. But like I said, pretty much, you know, anything is better than not having anything.
Enter. You look through the list of donated items.
Take that cape.
To start use enter.
We can do the same thing with like wrists.
Space.
So list space dash and then wrist. See what they have in there that we can wear on the wrist.
Enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Worn on wrists. LVL0 wristwear made of hide. LVL2 a bracelet of yellow bones. LVL6 a black lizard skin. Enter. The following
Alright, so we got a few things.
LVL0 wristwear made of hide. LVL2 a bracelet of yellow bones. LVL6 a black lizard skin bracer. RLVL.
Alright, so we're gonna take the first one from the list.
Space. 1. Period. Enter. You look through the list of donated items. Type wear skin to start using wrist. AR space SKIN. Enter.
So that's pretty good.
Armor 58. You are only wear skin.
Gonna.
Take 1. Wrist.
We're going to use the arrow keys to go back up.
LVL2 a bracelet of yellow bones.
And we're gonna take that yellow bone bracelet.
Space. LISE.
Should be, or
space double RISE.
Should be able to get the first one.
List of donated items. You couldn't find it in the donation list. Space. RAC. Enter. You look through the list of donated items. Type wear yellow to start using.
Yeah, there we go.
A double W R space YLL. Enter.
A few scratches.
Alright, so we got some more stuff on.
60 you are using head red leather cap artifact. Neck a rusty iron collar. Arms a pair of black leather sleeves artifact. Wristwear made of hide. Wrist a bracelet of yellow bones. Hands well made leather gloves rare. Finger a small iron ring. Enter. You are carrying the following 2 items. A small sack. A blazing torch light. Enter. You are using blank.
So we're gonna go up.
Shield. Feet a pair of shields.
So we don't have anything in the shield slot, so we're not holding anything in the offhand.
Feet a pair of leather boots. Legs a pair of tough leather pants. Waist.
Don't have anything around our waist, so we got no belt or sash.
About body a cape. On body a coat of plates. Finger a small iron ring. Hands well made leather glove. Wrist a bracelet of yellow bones. Wristwear made of hide. Arms a pair of black leather sleeves.
Alright, so we're doing pretty good. Not too bad for the level we're at.
Enter. The healers enter. A heavily warded waypoint.
Alright, so we're gonna go back over here and complete this quest.
Space.
We're going to go to second waypoint and enter the cave, which is east.
Lies on the ground, rotting north, east, south, west, 8 p.m. SACC. Enter. Reorx appreciates your sacrifice of E. Enter. Before a cave entrance, a large, well-used cave entrance waits for you to enter. ESCAVE. Enter. You are on the outside.
So it's enter cave.
Small wound. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a redskin dimp step cry. SACC. Enter. Reorx appreciates you. Enter. You can go the following directions. South to Dark to Tell. West to Dark to Tell.
And we're going to explore this this cave. Like where we're supposed to go is more southeast, but we're going to explore so we can get more experience.
Space LUN. Enter. You have typed in Lund, but Lund is not. LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at a gremlin. Better at lunging forward in battle. Plus 300.
Alright.
Enter. On ground contains nothing. OB. Enter. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a gremlin is lying here. The corpse of a blood ooze is ACC. Enter. Enter. The corpse of a blood ooze has in it nothing. SACC. Enter. Reorx of OB. Enter. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a shambling zombie. Enter. The corpse of a shambling zombie has in it a set of zombie sleeves.
Alright, so we're going to see about these sleeves, see if they're good or better than the ones we have.
Space. Enter. A set of zombie sleeves is now bound permanently to you. You get it.
Alright, so let's check out these sleeves.
Enter. A set of zombie sleeves. Level 0. Comp. Meat. Weight. 5. AC.
Now they're level 0.
Hit roll by 1. Con by 1. This item is bound to you. You are carrying a set of zombie sleeves.
Hit roll by 1 and con by 1.
Space. BLACH. Space EATAR. Enter. A pair of black leather sleeves. Level 3. Comp. Hide. Weight.
Yeah, so we're gonna We're gonna drop these sleeves.
B-R-O-P space L-E-E. Enter. You drop a set of zombie sleeves. A-C-C. Space. Space E. R. I. Space L-E-E. Enter. Rewards appreciates your sacrifice of a set of zombie sleeves.
That's interesting. So it did actually let me sacrifice stuff. I know before I was sort of complaining about not being able to sacrifice things, so maybe that's something they fixed or something.
L. Enter.
All
Northwest.
right.
South. The end of a large oblong. Enter. A tunnel junction. A mindless zombie shuffle. T-A-R. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a sham. A-C-C. Enter. Rewards appreciates your S. Enter. The entrance to a large cavern. North. East. South. S. Enter. A larger cavern. Drawbone gut perver sits here upon the throne of bones. North. East. Drawbone gut perver growls at you, warning you away. Draw K-I-C-K. Enter. Quite a few. T-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at Drawbone. L-U-N-G. Enter. You lunge at Drawbone gut perver. The sound of dripping water. T-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at Drawbone.
All right. So we're gonna check and see what he's got.
S-O-R. Enter. On ground contains a heavy black belt, a heavy axe.
All right. So there's a black belt and a heavy axe.
L-O-O-T space C-O-R. Enter. A heavy black belt is now bound permanently to you. Type wear black to start using a heavy black W-A-R space B-L-A-C-K. Enter.
A few scratches.
All right. So let's look at this belt.
Enter. A heavy black belt. Total
And
levels 3.
And you always want to check things before you equip them. I'm just equipping stuff because I sort of know, been through this before, so I sort of know what the stuff is already. But never equip an item without checking it out first, because you'll most likely fall into the the situation where you equip a cursed item, and there are cursed items, so you always need to check your items before you equip them. Now you can you can carry cursed items, but if you hold them, if you equip them, if you wield them, anything like that, use them, you're going to be cursed. Alright, so let's see about this belt.
D-E-L-E. Enter. A heavy black belt. Total levels 3. Comp. Hide. Weight. 4 rare. AC 1. Waste. Hit roll by 1. Con by 1. Saving poison by 5%. Hit points by 6. Mana by 6. Move by 6. This item is bound to you.
Alright, so that's not too bad. Gives us some good stuff.
A-C-C. Enter. Rewards appreciate. Enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell. East to dark to tell. E. Enter. A larger cavern. A decrepit skeleton searches about for fresh meat for T-A-R. Enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a decrepit skeleton.
Alright, so let's see what we got going on here.
L. Enter. M55, C55, T55, W83, N55, D55.
Oh wow, we're almost
skeleton has arrived. Excellent.
Ready to level again.
Enter. A decrepit skeleton collapses into a pile of gore and bones. A decrepit skeleton is dead. A-C-C. Enter. Rewards appreciate. Enter. Rewards appreciates your sacrifice of the corpse. Enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark. N. Enter. A larger cavern. Southwest. S. Enter.
Right.
East. A larger cavern. E. Enter. A junction in the caverns. A decrepit skeleton searches about for K-C-K space. A decrepit skeleton. S-K-E. Enter. You can now level warrior. A decrepit L-E-V-E-L space.
Alright, so we can level again.
A-R-R-I-O-R. Enter. You gain a level. You are now level 5 warrior with 5 total levels. You gain 10/163 hit, 0/82 mana, 1/263 movement, 5/10 practices. You can now learn the skill Stomp. Your next cheapest level is warrior for 12000.
Alright,
so you gained a level, remember to use the check command.
Stomp is not really that great.
Enter. You are carrying the
Oh,
3
and we need to
axe
check out this axe.
Space A-X-E. Enter. A heavy axe of level 3. Comp. Wood. Weight. 9 artifact warrior. Damage. 3d15 speed. Avaragapound. 18 wield strength. Parry by 6. CHR by 1. You are carrying a heavy axe of.
Hey, that parry is pretty good. So let's compare them. See what happens.
O-M-P-A-R-E. Space A-X-E.
So you just compare axe.
Enter. Comparing objects. A heavy axe of and a heavy bronze hatchet. The former is level 3. The latter is level 1. The former weighs 9 pounds. The latter weighs 7 pounds. The former is 3-3. The latter is 3-0. The former requires 18 strength to wield. The latter requires 16 strength. The former has 0 hit roll. The latter has 2 hit roll. The former has 0 dam roll. The latter has 3 dam roll. The former does 3 to 45 amount of damage. The latter does 3 to 24 amount of damage. The former does pound type damage. The latter does chop type damage. Both are average. The former affects parry by 6. The former affects CHR by 1.
Alright, so this new one is actually a little bit better. I have to check my strength to see if I can actually use it, or I can just type use.
U-S-E space A-X-E. Enter. You stop using the heavy bronze hatchet.
And I can use
your
it.
CHR is now 14. Your hit roll is now 2. Your damage is now 30.
Alright, so we're gonna drop this hatchet, or no, we're gonna donate it.
Enter. You can't donate bound.
Oh, it's bound.
Enter. You drop a heavy.
Alright, so we dropped it.
SACRI space AAT enter. Reorx appreciates your sacrifice of X.
And
Enter.
we're
You can
on
go the
our
following
way.
directions. North to Dark Tatel, south to Dark Tatel, west to Dark Tatel.
So we're going
Enter.
south.
Wandering a dismal cave system, northeast.
And it's always good when you're playing games like this to keep a mental map kind of in your head just about directions. You know, like what way you've been heading, what way you're coming from, what way you're trying to go. Um, the the command config unexplored helps a whole lot so that you know exactly where you have gone and where you haven't by typing L.
Enter. East. Wandering a dismal.
So I haven't gone east yet, right? And there's north and east is the two exits in this
Enter.
room.
You can go the following directions. North to Dark Tatel, east to Dark Tatel.
Alright, so of course that means I'm going to go east.
E. Enter. Wandering a dismal cave system, east, west. E. Enter. Wandering a dismal cave system. A red T-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a red skin imp. Pretty hurt. K-I-C-K. Enter. On ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. Kiku. A blood ooze circles you wear. K-I-C-K. O-O-Z. Enter. Quite a few. T-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a blood L-U-N-G. Enter. Pretty hurt. You lunge at a blood ooze. T-A-R. Enter. You draw back your weapon. L-I space O-R. Enter. The corpse of a blood ooze has in it nothing. SACC enter. Reorx appreciates your sacrifice of L-I space L blank L space O-R enter. On ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink.
Usually there's nothing in these, but you never know. Sometimes
north to Dark Tatel, west to Dark Tatel.
Get some good stuff. Alright, so we're going to go north.
Tunnels, north, east, south, E, enter, excellent. Following
East.
the lines, A, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a red-skinned imp step SACC enter. Reorx of X, enter. You can go the following directions. East to Dark Tatel, west to Dark Tatel. A blood ooze circles you warily. Your K-I-C-K space O-O-Z, enter. Quite a few. T-A-R, enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at enter. You draw back your weapon.
And all of this experience adds up. Alright, so you want to make sure.
Space C-O-R, enter. On ground contains nothing. A-C, enter. What do you want? A-C-C, enter. You received, enter. You do not see that. Enter. You can go the following directions.
Alright,
East to Dark
so
Tatel,
we're
west
going
to
to
Dark
go
Tatel. E, enter.
east.
Following the limestone tunnel, a gray-skinned gremlin is here trying K-I-C-K space G-R-M, enter. You do not see that K-I-C-K, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a gremlin's L-S-C-O-R, enter. On ground contains nothing. A-C-C, enter. Reorx appreciates, enter. You can go the following directions. South to Dark Tatel, west to Dark Tatel.
Alright, so we're going to go south.
North, east, south.
And we're going to go, where do we go, east or south? We'll go south first, then we'll come back up and go east.
Enter. A large cavern. A red blob slowly oozes along the K-I-C-K, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a red X, enter. You can go the following directions. North to Dark Tatel, east to Dark Tatel. A blood ooze makes a hideous sound as it's K-I-C-K space O-O-Z, enter. Better at kicking things to death. +4 T-A-R, enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a blood ooze. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at
Alright.
O-R, enter. On ground contains nothing. S-A-C-C, enter. Reorx appreciate, enter. A cold, dark glare. Opposite light killer rests heavily on the makeshift throne. North, east, west, K-I-C-K, enter. As you land the final blow, an evil presence departs the corpse and dissipates into the air. A grizzled hand lifts, and with its last breath you hear the words, my name, it was Henron. You receive 684 experience.
Alright, got some pretty good experience. Now we're going to look.
Swirling restore potion and you gulp it down. Minty with an aftertaste of lavender and juniper berries. Gander has restored you to full health.
Alright, so that right there was a restoration by a god. It wasn't the god that I converted to, but it's really cool because sometimes you'll be almost dead and you might be resting or you might be in a fight, and that's a boost to really help you through a lot of things, especially when you're adventuring and you're exploring stuff. Alright, so let's look in this corpse.
L space I space O-R, enter. On ground contains a dirty black key, a slime covered black book, a pair of midnight black boots.
Alright, so we're gonna get that key.
Space C-O-R, enter. This key must surely be important. Perhaps you can find and return the staff. The wheeling on your own. The book seems less important, though you might learn something if you read it. You get a dirty black key from the court.
And there's boots in there too.
G-E-T space B-O-O-T-C-O-R, enter. A pair of midnight black boots is now bound permanently to you.
But I think these are mage boots.
D space B-O-O-T, enter. A pair of midnight black boots. Level 3. Comp, hide, weight, 2 artifact. AC 3, feet. Dam roll by 1. Hit roll by 1. STR by 1. Dex by 1. This item is bound to you.
Oh no. They might actually be good boots.
C-O-M-P-A-R-E space B-O-O-T, enter. Comparing objects, a pair of midnight black boots and a pair of leather boots, The former is level 3, the latter is level 1. The former weighs 2 pounds, the latter weighs 3 pounds. The former is 1-3, the latter is 0-9. The former affects dam roll by 1. The former affects hit roll by 1. The former affects STR by 1. The former affects dex by 1. The latter affects hit points by 11. Both affect armor by 3. The former has the following flags, artifact. The latter has the following flags.
So, the boots I'm wearing now give me hit points by 11, but the boots that I just picked up give me a whole bunch more stat boosts, so I am going to switch boots.
W-A-R-B-O-O-T, enter. You stop using a pair of leather boots.
Because that hit points,
Your
like
strength is
I'm not in danger of losing, you know, like really dying. So yeah. See if we can donate these boots. They might be bound, but I don't know. They might be bound.
Space B-O-O-T, enter. You can't donate bound equip B-O-O-T, space B-O-O-T, enter. U-A-C-R-I, space B-O-O-T, enter. Rewards appreciates your sacrifice.
All right.
Sounds of dripping water, enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell, east to dark to tell, west to dark to tell. L, enter. East, north, a cold, dark lair. The corpse of Apach is lying here. North, east, west.
So we're gonna go east.
E, N, enter.
And we could go north.
South, west.
Alright, we're gonna go east.
Enter a long, narrow tunnel. A red blob slowly uses along the K-C-K space B-L-O. Enter. A gremlin growls at you, warning you away. It misses you. T-A-R. Enter. You aim a powerful downward thrust at a blood ooze. L-U-N-G. Pretty hurt. Enter. You lunge at a gremlin. Your blood freezes as you hear a...
Alright.
L-I-S-C-O-R. Enter. On ground contains a small vial of red liquid that you can drink. 12S. A-C-C. Enter.
Nothing.
I-S-C-O-R. Enter. On ground contains nothing. A-C-C. Enter. You receive A. Enter. You can go the following directions. South to dark to tell. West to dark to tell.
Alright, so we're gonna go after we fight.
Your blood freezes as you hear a red skin. A-C-C. Enter.
We're gonna go south.
Enter. A long, narrow tunnel. North, south. S. Enter. Following an ancient underground riverbed. North, south, west. S. Enter. Following an ancient underground riverbed. A slug-looking humanoid stands here gnawing on the bone. Northwest. A slugget circles you warily. Your charisma K-A-C-K space L-U. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a slugget's S-I-S-C-O-R. Enter.
I think there's item.
A slime-covered belt.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna see about this belt.
E-L-T space O-R. Enter. A slime-covered belt is now bound permanent. D space E-L-T. Enter. A slime-covered belt. Level 0. Comp. Hide. Weight 3. AC 2. Waste. Mana regen by 1.0. Mana by 7. Saving fire by 5%. This item is bound to you.
Now, this would be a good belt if you are a magic caster. That mana regen is pretty nice, and compared to probably what, you know, like if you are a magic caster at this level, that's a pretty good belt. All right, but since we're a warrior, we don't really need it.
D-O-T space B-T-T-L-T enter. U-A-C-R-I space B-E-L-T enter. S-A-C-C enter. Rewards of enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell. West to dark to tell. Double enter.
Go west.
O-L-L-O-C blank K-A-C-K enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a K-A-C-K enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a shambling zombie. L-I-S-C-O-R enter. On ground contains a set of zombie sleeves. S-A-C-C enter. You receive
we don't need those sleeves.
L-I-S-C-O-R enter. On ground contains a set of zombie sleeves.
We could get them and donate them though.
T-E space S-L-E space V-O O-V-C-O-R enter. A set of zombie sleeves is now bound.
Oh, never mind. They're bound. I forgot.
R-O-E space Z-O-M enter. You drop a set of S-A-C-R-I space S-L-E-E enter. A-C-C enter. Rewards appreciate enter.
Alright.
You can go the following
Look
directions.
around.
North to dark to tell. East to dark to tell. South to dark to tell. S enter. Following an ancient
going
underground
south.
riverbed. A red skin imp slowly moves about. K-I-C-K-I-M-P enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a red skin imp. S-A-C-C enter. X enter. Rewards appreciates your sacrifice of the corpse of a red skin imp. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell. South to dark to tell. S enter.
Right.
Following an ancient underground riverbed. A mindless zombie K-I-C-K enter. Kiku. A red skin imp ready to attack but turns away. K-I-C-K space I-M-P enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a red skin imp step. S-A-C-C enter. Enter. Rewards appreciates your sacrifice of the corpse of a
sacrifice
ready
those
to attack,
corpses.
Enter. Your blood freezes
Fight
as you hear
this
a red
slugget.
skin imp looks at you I-M-P enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a red skin imp.
Now you noticed that these battles are getting a whole lot easier because I'm gaining more experience.
L enter. M84 C84 T84 W91 N84 D80.
Alright, so warriors at 91.
I enter. You are carrying the following 3 items: a dirty black key, a small sack, and a blaze L. S-C-O enter. On ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. S-A-C-C enter. Rewards a brief space. S-I-S-C-O enter. On ground contains
checking our corpses. There's that belt again.
S-A-C-C enter. You receive S-I-S-C-O-R enter. You do not see that here.
Alright, nothing else
enter.
here.
You go the following directions. North to dark to tell. East to dark to tell. South to dark to tell.
Alright, so
enter.
we're gonna
Following
go
an ancient
south.
underground riverbed. North, south. S enter. Excellent. Following an ancient underground riverbed. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a red skin imp step cry. A red skin imp is S-A-C-C enter. Rewards X enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell. South to dark to tell. West to dark to tell. S
Keep
enter.
going
Dismal
south.
the cave system. A-R enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a shambling K-I-C-K enter. A shambling zombie groans miserably to itself. You can now level warrior. Your blood freezes.
Alright.
A shambling zombie's death cry.
We got
A
another
shambling zombie
level.
says You receive 900 E-V-E-L space up A-R enter. You gain a level. You are now level 6 warrior with 6 total levels. You gain 10/163 hit, 0/82 mana, 1/248 movement, 5/15 practices. You can now learn the skill disarm. Critical. You can now learn the skill jab. Your next cheapest level.
Alright, so disarm. So that's a really good skill because it helps you. It's an automatic skill, just like the other one, parry, and it helps you in melee to disarm your foe. So when you are fighting, sometimes you'll hear a sound that sounds like someone is some well it sounds like someone's disarming you like so I don't know how to explain the sound. Like it's like a sword, and it sounds like a sword clattering to the ground. That's the disarm. So that means that you lost your sword. Of course, your character will automatically pick it back up, but for that strike, you don't actually do any damage to your opponent. All right, so
O B enter objects on the ground. The
let's see
corpse of a
what we
shambling
got in
zombie is lying here.
here.
SACC enter reorg support enter. You can go the following directions: north to dark to tell, west to dark to tell. Double enter the carver trash heap. Part of the
All
trash
right,
pile stump.
so this is where the boss is. This is the
A shambling
trash
mound of
heap.
trash looks at you suspiciously. Your charisma
And
holds 8. The
there's
sound of dripping
the
water echoes.
boss.
A
It is a
shambling mound of
big
trash ready to attack.
mound of trash. Alright, so let's go ahead and deal with it.
Enter. Quite a few. THR enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a sham.
So that was an easy boss, as I would expect from this being the first boss. Alright, so the key we picked up. We're going to use the key on the chest.
Enter. Star click star. You unlock a half buried chest. You want to open what? Enter. You open a half buried chest. On ground contains a round iron shield, a glowing crystal staff.
Now we're going to take everything in here.
Enter. Type where iron to start using a round iron shield. Surely this is the sunlight staff Whelan told you about back at camp. You should probably return to the encampment and give it to him. You get 2 items from a half buried chest, a round iron shield, a glowing crystal staff.
Alright, so easiest way is to recall. If you want to get more experience, you can always explore more of this cave. There's a couple of rooms that we didn't go through, but we went through pretty much all of it. But you can still explore up northeast. There's some more stuff. We went south and east pretty much, but there's stuff northeast of where we're at right now, or north of where we are right now, if you want to explore that.
RECALL, enter, northwest.
So we're going to look at this shield as well.
ID, enter, around iron shield, level 0, comp, iron, weight, 6, AC, 6, shield, 13, use strength, damn roll by 1, hit points by 5, you are carrying around iron.
Alright, that's not too bad, especially since we don't have anything.
Enter.
A few scratches.
Alright, so we're going to go back.
Enter, a narrow footpath. L, enter, west, a narrow footpath, E, enter,
oh,
north.
We got to go, so that's another thing. So we got to go back to the first waypoint. Alright, when we recalled, we went to the last waypoint that we prayed at. We want to make sure that we come back to the first waypoint, so we can talk to Whelan. Alright, so we're going to give this staff to him. And before that, we're going to check our quest, because that's something that's really good to make sure that we know this is what we're supposed to be doing, because nothing is worse than giving a quest item to an NPC, which stands for non-player character, an NPC that you're not supposed to. Alright? So let's type quest.
Enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, bring the staff to Whelan back at the encampment.
Alright. So we're supposed to bring the staff to Whelan. So we can give this staff to Whelan. Alright?
space STAFF space WHE. Enter. You give a glowing crystal staff to Whelan. Whelan tells you thank you for not only finding the staff, but returning it as well. Lesser mortals would surely have taken it and left us here. I do not have much remaining of what I took with me, but here is a token of my gratitude. I will return this to Staboli so he can get working on some new tools and defenses for us. I suspect Sanja would also like to talk to you. You may wish to visit her shortly. Plus 508 XP. You get 118 gold coins. Sanja, the resident healer in the encampment, would like to talk to you about something. Go to her tent and talk to her.
Alright, so that's the next quest. It's telling us to go to Sanja and talk to her, and she'll give us more information on another quest. We're going to go to the Huntress and see if we can learn anything.
Enter. You have 15 practices left. Warrior hand-to-hand combat. Int with CHRLVL. Stomp not learn 5 war. Jab not learn 6 war. Warrior weapon handling. Int with CHRLVL. Disarm not learn 6 war. To learn a spell or skill from his teacher, type practice. LIST. TSIL blank. SAO dub E. EARRIOR. Enter. You are level 6 warrior. LIIL. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn disarm 28%. Enter. You spend 1
Alright,
practice
so
to
we're
learn
gonna
disarm
learn
20. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn
disarm. The rest of these skills, like I could learn some more skills. And of course, the more skills you have, like especially for like a warrior, the better. But they're not really. It's not really needed.
K space ARRIOR. Enter. Things warriors should consider getting ... Warrior spells and skills level 6 and under that are critical. You know all the critical warrior spells and skills for your level 3 AM.
Alright, so right now we know all of the skills that we need for our level, and as we read last time, it said that we could use a heavier weapon, and we changed from a 7-pound a 7-pound hatchet to a 9-pound axe, which is, is pretty much the same thing almost, except for the weight. Weight was better, and the attributes were a lot better. All right, so
Enter. A small, well-kept lean-to. Camera the huntress offers
we're gonna go back down here
Enter. A heavily warded waypoint. A
to the
small candle with a bright
waypoint,
blue flame sits.
and we can check our stats too, because we haven't really leveled any stats for the last few levels, and that is something that's super important in my opinion. So we're gonna check that out right now.
SEATS. Enter. You have 12 practices remaining. Stat current constant practices. Strength 17.5 you can train. Intelligence 12.8 you can train. Wisdom 12.8 you can train. Dexterity 14.5 you can train. Constitution 14.5 you can train. Charisma 13.7 you can train. You must specify the name of the stat.
All right, so I'm gonna train up 2 stats right now. So the first stat that I'm gonna train is strength, of course.
TRAINSER. Enter. You use 5 practices ... Your strength increases to 18. You gain
All right,
1/106.
and then
Summary.
I'm going to train Constitution.
SEATS. Enter. You have 7 practices remaining. Stat current constant practices. Strength 18.6 you can train. Intelligence 12.8. Wisdom 12.8. Dexterity 14.5 you can train. Constitution 14.5 you can train. Charisma 13.7 you can train. You must.
Yeah. So I'm gonna train. I could train Dexterity. Like that's another really good. But I want to train my Constitution as well, so I can get as many hit points as possible for each level.
TRAINSEATION. Enter. You use 5 practices ... Your Constitution increases to 15.
Alright, so that's not bad. So next time I'll train Dexterity, and then after that I'll probably train Charisma, so I can keep that up. So be less money I have to spend for things and all kinds of other different stuff. Alright, so we'll end this video here. And the next video, we will be going into doing the Sanja quest and picking up some more experience. And I'll let you guys in on a few more tips and tricks on playing this game. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, like and share. The likes really help out the channel, so it's something easy that you can do. Really simple. Just if you enjoyed the video, you found the information useful, then hit the like button for me, and I really appreciate it. All right. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Enter. You wave goodbye.